In the kingdom of Eldoria, sorrow was a king. A creeping shadow had bled the color from the fields and the laughter from the streets. Young Prince Arion, heir to this desolate land, felt the weight of every lost hope, a tempest of rage and despair raging within him. He believed strength was a sword and victory was vengeance. He was wrong. Driven to the edge, Arion sought a legend, the blind seer of the whispering peaks, a woman named Lyra who was said to speak with fate itself. He found her not in a mystical tower, but in a simple hermitage, tending to a garden that grew impossibly vibrant amidst the gloom. "The enemy you seek to conquer is not the shadow on the land," she said, her voice like the rustling of ancient leaves, "but the storm within your own soul." Lyra offered to teach him a forgotten magic, not of fire or illusion, but of the spirit, Stoicism. "Your first lesson," she declared, "is wisdom. You must learn to separate what is in your power from what is not. Your thoughts, your judgments, your actions, these are yours. The shadow, the past, the opinions of others, these are not. Cease fighting battles you cannot win." To test his wisdom, she sent him into the labyrinth of echoes. The maze's walls shifted with every step he took in anger or frustration. Illusions of his father's death and his people's suffering played on repeat. For days he struggled, fighting the maze until he collapsed. It was then he remembered Lyra's words. He could not control the walls, but he could control his response. He rose, breathed, and walked with calm acceptance. The walls became still. His second trial was Temperance. Lyra led him to the mirror of desire, a dark, liquid surface that showed him everything his heart craved. His kingdom restored in an instant, his parents alive and well, adoring crowds chanting his name. It offered him a world without pain. "True strength is not the absence of desire," Lyra's voice echoed, "but the refusal to be its slave." Arion gazed into the mirror, acknowledging the deep ache of his losses. He allowed himself to feel the grief, the longing, but he did not step into the illusion. He turned his back on the perfect lie, choosing the harsh truth. The mirror cracked, its power broken, leaving only his own reflection staring back. A man, not a boy, ruled by fleeting passions. The third trial was justice. Deep in the blighted wood lived a manticore, a beast whose venom had contributed to the shadow's spread. Arion was sent not to kill it, but to understand it. He found the creature trapped, a cursed spear in its side, roaring in agony. It was this pain that made its venom so potent, so full of hate. He remembered Lyra's lesson. Justice is wisdom in action. It is not about retribution, but about creating harmony. Seeing not a monster, but a fellow sufferer, Arion put away his sword. He carefully approached the snarling beast and, with immense effort, broke the cursed spear. The manticore did not attack. It looked at him with newfound clarity and limped away into the woods, the poison in its nature receding. The final trial was courage. Not the courage to fight, Lyra explained, but the courage to endure what must be endured, the courage to face reality without flinching. His final task was to confront the source of the shadow, the Sorrow King, a being of pure despair that fed on the misery of Eldoria, residing in the heart of the blighted castle. Arion entered the throne room and faced the Sorrow King, a shifting entity of shadow and tears. It showed him visions of eternal failure. It whispered that his efforts were meaningless. Instead of raising his sword, Arion stood firm and said, "I accept this reality. I accept the pain. I accept my losses, but I will not give you my despair." By embracing the hardship without being broken by it, he starved the entity of its power. The shadow receded, not in a flash of light, but like a morning mist burning away under a sun that had been there all along. Arion did not save his kingdom with a sword, but with a peaceful heart. And in that, he found a strength greater than any king had ever known.